Welcome back, Rocks. This is the Friday show. My name is Will.
My name is Adrienne.
Jude Legg interviewed the golf team. Check it out.
Hey everyone, welcome to Golf Interviews. This is
Sadie Edwards.
So Sadie, what is your favorite part about being on the golf team?
My favorite part about being on the golf team is probably just the team. Everyone's so nice and connected. We do lots of team bonding activities.
What motivates you to play?
I think just that every round can be really different, and so if your putting's off on one round, you can improve on that. There's so many aspects of the game that you can never be perfect at.
What would you tell someone who's interested in joining the team?
Just to reach out to one of the girls on the team, because we do lots of activities. We just do spring practices and summer practices and winter workouts. Our season's in the fall, but we do things year round.
What is the best piece of advice you've got from your coaches?
Just to leave every shot behind. After one bad shot, it can easily get into your head that you're gonna have another bad shot, and it just keeps piling on. But one bad shot doesn't define your score. You can still come back from it, and it can be good.
I'm here with
Samantha Brown.
And Samantha, I got a few questions for you here. First of all, what is your personal best?
Last weekend I shot 64, and then in tryouts I shot 62, so 62 is technically my best.
That's very good.
Thanks.
How long have you been playing golf for?
Since I was little, but I also quit right before we went into middle school golf. I didn't play tournament golf for probably 3 years just because I thought it was boring and stuff. Then I came back to it and I started loving it again.
And how long do you plan on playing for?
Just through college right now.
I'm here with
Isabel Snyder.
So Isabel, what's your favorite memory on the golf team?
My favorite memory would be when I hit a bad tee shot into someone's yard and a dog came and picked up my ball and started running away with it.
Jeremy Smits brings us the significance behind the first song on an album.
We've all heard an album before. A collection is a song by an artist, showing what they could be going through at the time, or just what their mental state is. A good album is capable of telling you a story, or transporting you straight to the time when the album was recorded. And I believe that the best part of an album is the opening song, as it tells you what the album is going to be like. It gives you an almost intro of what the themes you're about to listen to are, and just helps start to deliver you into the world. I'm going to start off recent with Utopia. Hyena is the opening track off of this, and I believe it does a great job of introducing you to the album by Travis Scott. It's almost as crazy as Astro World was, but it's just a little bit different. It's more kind of stands on its own. It's not as bombastic, not as wild as Astro World was, and it sends you into his new era of music. On the other side of the emotion spectrum from Utopia is Blonde by Frank Ocean, opening up with Nikes. This just sets up this album perfectly, because from the first few seconds of the song, you know it's gonna be a hard listen. The album is very sad, it's very just hopeless, it's very depressing, and this song does a great job of introducing it, great job of setting you up for it. Even if it might not be the saddest song on the album, it just does a great job of it, especially the ending. On that note, for depressing, we have Igor by Tyler, the Creator, which is just an amazing foreshadowing for what you're about to listen to. If you don't know what Igor is about, it's about the story of love and rejection. And this album and this song, specifically Igor's theme on Igor by Tyler, the Creator, it almost sets you up for all of the foreshadowing and all of this little set pieces that you're about to listen to throughout the whole entire album. And it does a great job of foreshadowing you and introducing you about what you're going to listen to. There's a few songs that I have that aren't really the album isn't really it just sets up the vibe of the album perfectly. It's Starboy on Starboy by The Weeknd. It sets a great job of just setting up the synthy and techie vibe of it with help from Daft Punk. There's SOS on SOS by SZA, which helps kind of set up for more of the just more somber, more relaxed, more even sad sometimes tone of that album. There's United in Grief on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, which does an amazing job of showing how Kendrick is going to go into more of a deeper, more vulnerable side of him, which he has not been afraid to do before, but he goes more into his psyche and talks about how deaths in the family have affected him, talks about how just his life has just led to this album. Last and not least, we have Wesley's Theory on To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar, which I think is the best opening track of all time on a record. It starts with some great lyrics, and then goes into the actual beat, goes into the actual music of the song, and it does a great job of transporting you into the time when the song was made, and how he felt like he had to release that album when he did.
Tori and Jillian are trying out football this week, based off of Bella and the Bulldogs.
Playmaker, take the ball, she'll see you.
I'm on a dream like living like she got it going, she got it going. Wanna win like, get it right, bring it like one of the boys. She got it going, she got it going on.
I'm like touchdown. I'm trying to wait you.
Right foot creep, ooh, I'm walking with that heel. Look around, stay.
Let's go.
Liam Mitchell is giving musicians their spotlight.
What kind of a musician are you?
I'm a guitarist. I played violin for a while in school, but primarily, recently, I've been a guitarist.
What kind of musician are you?
So I'm a guitarist, and I like to play punk, metal.
How did you get involved in music?
The first way I got the first time I got involved in music was when I was in 6th grade. I learned how to play violin from my orchestra teacher, Mr. Moss, which was in Pike Township. And since then, I've had a pretty good passion for music, very strong passion. And I've continued to, learn and progress. And then I eventually learned guitar in my 8th grade year, and I've just took it and ran with it.
How did you get involved in music?
So I found my dad's old guitar one day during quarantine, and I've been playing ever since.
Why do you think you've enjoyed music so much?
Well, music has been a big part of my life for a while. Me and my dad always listen to music from video games, certain things that he's been exposed to when he was younger. And so music has just been a very strong part in my family. So I guess that's just kind of carried over into my school a little bit and what I like to do in my free time.
What is your involvement with music in Westfield High School?
I'm not really involved in anything musically besides a piano class, but and last year there was a little concert for the Rock Band Essentials class, but that was last year, so that's really all I was ever involved with.
What do you think about the school's music classes and programs?
I think the music classes and programs are pretty good. It's very versatile, with steel pan, electronic music. The teachers, like Mr. Sparks, and he's great. Love Mr. Sparks, and Mr. McLaughlin is very nice, and he's very good to work with him. So it's pretty fun. I do wish there was an orchestra, but it hasn't really stopped me from playing violin or from playing guitar. So I think that it's great.
What do you think about the music classes and programs at Westfield High School?
I think they're pretty cool. I'm interested in doing American Pie this year. That sounds like a pretty cool program I could do. That'd be awesome.
How has your music career progressed?
Like I said, I played violin, and I've been playing that since 6th grade, and I feel like I've just continuously gotten better, and like my affinity for strings, because I play guitar too. So my affinity for strings has only gotten stronger, and you know, I just hope to continue to get better. I was in Battle of the Bands in a smaller project, and I played live, and it was fun. It was fantastic actually, and I hope to continue to play at live events. You know, to continue to be better at guitar.
Chloe Fadak did a cookie race. Check it out.
Callie is giving us the NFL Week 1 recap.
I'm Callie Stigler, and this is the rundown of Week 1 in the NFL. Raiders vs. Broncos had a 1-point game, but the Raiders won 17-16. Jacoby Myers had the only 2 touchdowns for the Raiders. The Super Bowl runner-up, the Eagles, took the win against the Patriots 25-20. The Rams beat the Seahawks 30-13. The Rams dominated without Cooper Kupp. Tua vs. Herbert, or Dolphins vs. Chargers. Tua took the win 36-34. How about them Cowboys beating the Giants 40-0? The Jordan Love era has begun, beating their rivals, the Bears, 38-20. Joe Burrow return is not as expected because they lost to the Browns 24-3. The Ravens defeated the Texans 25-9. Baker Mayfield led the Buccaneers to win 20-17 over the Vikings. Panthers and Falcons, with the Falcons winning 24-10. The Commanders got the win in Week 1 versus the Cardinals 20-16. The home team, the Colts, lost to the Jaguars 31-21, but Richardson had a rushing touchdown and throwing touchdown in his first NFL game. The 49ers had the win by the first half, beating the Steelers 30-7. Derek Carr in a Saints uniform took his first win versus the Titans. Then there's the Monday Night Football, Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. With Rodgers going down on his first drive in the first quarter, he's out for the season. Zach Wilson led the Jets to beat the Bills in OT 22-16.
Bad Parking Episode 1 is brought to us by Landon Nathan and Owen.
What's up, guys? I'm Landon Palgordy, and I'm here with Owen Lyons. And we're here for some bad parking, and we're going to see how you guys park today, because I don't think it's going to be good. Me neither. Yep, let's go. Oh! We're over the line here, guys, so I'm not too crazy because this ain't nothing like the worst I've seen, but holy cow, on the line there, that's something you don't want. It's disappointing. So nobody can park here happily. You don't want a happy ever, you want a happy ever after, not you don't want one. Look at this. They're on the line too, here. Ain't that something? Because I tell you what, we're in here, this is a great start. This is right by the school, guys. Right by the school. You guys have more time than this. Yo! Oh my god! Look at this bad parking. This piece of bread is not where it's supposed to be. This ain't even a bread parking lot. This is a car parking lot. This guy doesn't even have his license, his parking permit right here. No.
So, as you can see right here, this truck has backed up onto the curb and is got his back wheels on the curb. Also, extremely low to the ground.
That's some turf damage right there. Look at that. It's potential to do some real damage to the school property, if you ask me. Yeah, no. Guys, I should not be able to take an afternoon nap while I'm parked. Like, this is... You gotta pull up a bit. The lines are meant as a guidance, according to some people. But they're also a guide to park straight, not like this. Running a little closer, huh? Look at that. Bro, bro had to do like a crab walk to get through. Oh my great diddly dang! Whoa! The line just a little bit, bud. Park just a little bit closer. I understand these are handicap parking, for like that does not give you the excuse to park really bad. Alright guys, it's the end of the bad parking segment. Really disappointing you guys. You guys parked pretty good today. I will say though, we'll be back for revenge, and we will flame you. Just because I know this is the new standard for parking in the school. If you can park better than this, I'll set the standard higher. But this is the new standard. So any issues we have, we're gonna make sure you guys know that they're there.
You don't want to miss this segment.
Don't miss it.
Hi, my name is Tristan Cook-Dennis.
And my name is Will Holmes.
And today we'll be ranking the top 10 hardest NFL stadiums to play in. In number 10, we're going to start off with Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts.
And at number 9, we're going to do FedEx Field, home of the Commanders, because their field is just absolutely atrocious, and there's a ton of injuries that have happened there. And they have like sewage leaks, and it's just a really bad, poor stadium.
In number 8, I'm going to have to do Heinz Field of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Great atmosphere, hard to play in, and cold in the winters.
Number 7, I have US Bank Stadium, home of the Vikings. They have some diehard fans that, you know, they have the thing that they do where it's like skull, and they do it before every game, and it's honestly it's pretty awesome. So, yeah.
In number 6, I'm going to have to go Mile High Stadium, home of the Broncos. You know, like it says in the name, it's a mile high up in the air, you know, hard to play in.
Number 5, we have Gillette Stadium because, you know, home of the Patriots, they won like 6 championships in a row, and they were going to go the first undefeated season ever, but they got beat by the Giants. And obviously they got the fans to get in there, so Gillette Stadium.
Number 4, I'm going to go Highmark Stadium, home of the Bills. You got crazy fans, they jump through tables, tailgates go crazy, and just great atmosphere.
Number 3, we have Lumen Field. Lumen Field, home of the 12th man, as they call it. They call it the 12th man because you can only have 11 men on the field, and the 12th man are the fans. The fans really bring the juice, and they have a stadium that's literally built to put sound back onto the field. So really hard to play there because it's so loud and it's hard to focus.
In number 2, we're going to go Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Philadelphia Eagles. Crazy fans. You got people in the stands, you know, makeup, you know, shoulder pads. You got crazy fans.
Number 1, we have Arrowhead Stadium. Arrowhead Stadium, it's pretty much no-brainer right here because, you know, they've had a ton of success recently, and they've been named the craziest fans, best atmosphere. It's the loudest stadium. It might not be the nicest stadium, but it's easily the loudest, and it gets real cold there in Kansas City during the winter.
Have a great weekend, Rocks.
Have a great weekend.